Dealing with a heart that I didn't break. I'll be there for you, I would care for you. I keep thinking you just don't know. Trying to run from that, say you're done with that. On your face, girl, it just don't show. When you're ready, just say you're ready. When all the baggage just ain't as heavy and the party's over, just don't forget me.
Hey everybody, it's me Becca, and I'm going to talk about something that um, is on a lot of people's minds. Basically, it's the whole guy friend girlfriend thing. Um, I have a lot of guy friends. It's just kind of who I am. And I know some girls out there might use it as an excuse to boost their ego. They hang out with a lot of guys. Guys are always willing to tell you how great you look that day. And they're also really sweet. They will say stuff. But all in all, I've learned that guys are a lot more laid back than a lot of females that I've come into contact with. Mind you, you may be completely different. You may be somebody I might totally click with. But I just I get migraines from drama. When I go out, I like to have a good time. I don't like to get caught up in all this other crap that comes along. And I think guys are the same way. They want to go out, they want to have a good time. They don't want to have to deal with having to recover from everything that they say because it came out wrong or whatever. So, in that perspective, I hang out with my guy friends, and that's just kind of why. You know, we don't have to pre plan doing a bunch of crazy shit. We can have fun without spending a bunch of money. I mean, it's just laid back. Um, I do have female friends, and the female friends that I do have, I consider my best friends because we've been through a lot together. And we're talking like, oh my God, so many years of just being together to the point where we know what the other person is going to say before they even say it. So if you have a friend like that, then I don't care what relationship you come into in the future. That person better understand that yes, they're going to be your priority, but at the same time, the friend that you have taken a long time to build and have gone through a lot with, whether it be guy or girl, has always been there for you. They've been there to pick you up when things have gone really, really bad. And this new person that comes into your life, rather than hate on them, should appreciate the fact that they help to contribute to the person that you are today. Now, I know that sounds deep, people. It's very deep, but it's true. Um, I know a lot of my people that I talk to are going to tell me, oh, all your guy friends want to bang. That's all they want to do is bang. Well, if that's the case, they're putting up with a lot of talk. And it's a lot of talk prior to getting shut down for that. My friends are in my friend zone. And I don't think of that as a bad thing because my friend is going to be there forever for me. Relationships, they come and go. They're really, really unpredictable. I mean, you could get to the point in a relationship where you absolutely believe that this is a person for you forever, and things change. We grow apart from things. We start to realize that we're changing. We no longer like the same things we used to. We develop different interests. So, that's kind of how it is. Some of my exes, I am on pretty good terms with. They will see each other online every now and then. And that's kind of why I stopped the whole Facebook thing because too many people were all up in my business. I really didn't give a damn shit if you was having a taco for lunch, okay? Or, if you were at work for 8 hours. I mean, it sucks to be you, but I mean, these are people that I hadn't even spoken to in high school. And all of a sudden I'm getting to know everything about your current life. And it's just way too much for me. So people crack jokes, oh, you're not on Facebook, you're not on Twitter or whatnot. I was on those social media. Um, I had a Twitter account. I was friends with a very famous author, and we would talk back and forth for a while about all his upcoming works. And he's a pretty cool guy. I just haven't spoken to him in a long time. Because as far as my writing goes, he understands. To be a real writer, it takes years. I mean, everybody wants to know, Becca, when are you going to put out your first book? Are you all talk or whatever? No, people. Writing a book takes a lot of work. You got to go through your pre-writing phase, your actual writing phase, everything. You're your own critique. Everything just looks junk to you. By the time you hand it to an editor, you got to refix all that mess. Then you got to decide what publisher to go with, so forth, so forth. And a lot of you are wondering if you're going to be in my book. Well, if you think for negative reasons you're going to be in my book, chances are you are not going to be in my book. I am not about to use something that I feel great and I want to succeed to bash people in the process. That's just not my nature. It better succeed because of the quality of it. So, I will let you know when it's good and ready. And my illustrator that I have for it already, I had that done years ago, was awesome for the cover of the book. So, moving on. Relationships. Oh, I already spoke about relationships. Okay, the guy friend girlfriend thing. Y'all need to stop tripping, okay? You have friends. You have your own friends. Maybe they so turned out to be of the same sex. Good for you, okay? That means that you are in tune with your sexuality and, all this good stuff. But people like me, we just click better with the other sex. And there is no real reason for it. It's just something that happens. We communicate better. We can laugh at jokes. The other person gets it. We have common interests with that person. There is nothing wrong with it. Now, you can't assume just because a chick has a guy friend or a bunch of guy friends that they're all getting a piece of ass. Because that is just plain ignorant, okay? That's not what's happening. Don't lose control of yourself, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody like me, okay? You've got to trust that person. And trust is so important. But the funny thing is, if you ask yourself about trust, you're going to say, yeah, I trust the guy I'm with. Yeah, I am worthy of trust. But the whole thing is, situations come up and, your man, your girl is getting text messages and you're trying to snoop and find out what's going on in there. I mean, the lack of trust, if it's not there, it's headed downhill. It's just a matter of time before the sucker is just going to go downhill, okay? And mainly that's because of your personal insecurities. It has nothing to do with anything else but your own insecurities. So, what you need to figure out is why you feel the way that you feel. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's the thing we're talking about with insecurities. If you're insecure, it's not your fault, okay? And the other person that you're dating should not be blaming you for you being so insecure. Now, they may not like it. And, it's kind of hard to like when somebody is constantly who you talking to, who you with, all these questions up in the air. Oh, I think so and so likes you. Don't be thrown in that catchphrase of I trust you, but I don't trust them. You know what? To me, maybe just me, that says you do not trust me for shit. Okay? So, if that's the case, you need to maybe have a sit down with that person and say, you know, what the fuck went wrong with your past relationships? What happened? well, so and so cheated on me. I bet you're gonna hear that. So and so cheated on me, and there's two sides to every story. You don't know if the guy cheated on her because he kept trying to break it off with her, but she was not gonna let him go. Or, yeah, I mean, there's so many factors here. But let's just say the ending point was she got hurt or he got hurt. Okay, if you got hurt to the point where you can't trust another human being, you're going to have to get with it. You're going to have to fix yourself first before you get involved with other people. Because the problem. Hey everybody, sorry my last video cut it out, but I wanted to say thank you again for tuning in, and my YouTube videos are so fresh, okay? They're brand spanking new. Not much viewers, but I'm not worried about it. I did it for the people that asked for it. I love you guys, mwah, and I will catch you later. Bye.